Football is more than just goals and trophies. It's about magic, creativity, and pure entertainment. It's those moments when a player dances past defenders and makes the impossible look easy. From dazzling dribbles to jaw-dropping tricks, these are the players who made fans fall in love with football. So today, we're counting down the top 10 most skillful players in football history, based on their dribbling creativity, flair, and the way they entertained the world. Let's get into it. Number 10. Eden Hazard. In his prime at Chelsea, Eden Hazard was one of the most dangerous dribblers on the planet. He didn't rely on flashy tricks or unnecessary step-overs. His game was built on balance, quick changes of direction, and perfect timing. With his low center of gravity and explosive acceleration, he could glide past defenders effortlessly. Hazard also became famous for what many fans call the Hazard step, a quick and explosive first touch combined with a sharp lateral shift of the body. At his peak, stopping Hazard one-on-one was almost impossible, but doing it in one of the most physical leagues in the world proved just how good he really was. Number 9. Garrincha. Garrincha's story is unlike any other. Born with legs that bent in different directions, many doubted he could even become a professional athlete. But on the football pitch, those same physical traits made him unpredictable and impossible to defend. He was a master of one-on-one situations. Defender often knew he would cut inside and still couldn't stop him. He would pause, almost teasing his marker, before exploding past them with incredible speed and balance. And during the 1962 World Cup, he carried Brazil to glory almost single-handedly. His dribbling was fearless and entertaining, beating any defender with ease. So Garrincha didn't play football, he turned it into a show. Number 8. Ricardo Quaresma. Quaresma was the definition of street flair at the highest level. While others preferred safe passes, he always went for creativity, and you clearly see it in his signature move, the trivela, which involves into striking the ball with the outside of his foot, and that became one of the most brilliant techniques in modern football. He could bend crosses and shots in ways that looked almost impossible, and his trivela goal at the 2018 World Cup is the perfect example of his confidence and imagination. Quaresma wasn't always consistent, but when he was on form, he was unstoppable. He played with personality, emotions, and the courage to try something different. And that's what makes him one of the most skillful players of his generation. Number 7. Neymar Jr. Neymar represents the modern Brazilian flair. Raised playing futsal and street football, he developed incredible close control and creativity from a young age. He's comfortable using rainbow flicks, nutmegs, elasticos, and quick combinations in tight spaces. His dribbling is unpredictable, and he has the courage to attempt skills even at the biggest matches. His Puskás award-winning goal for Santos in 2011 showed exactly what he's capable of. Quick touches, fearless dribbling, and a clinical finish. Love him or hate him, Neymar embodies Brazil's legacy of dazzling and skillful attackers. Number 6. Johan Cruyff. Cruyff combined intelligence with technique in a way that changed football forever. He wasn't just skillful for entertainment, as every move had purpose. His most famous contribution, the Cruyff turn, introduced on the world stage in 1974, was simple but devastating. With one quick movement, he could completely change direction and leave defenders off balance. Cruyff understood space better than almost anyone in football history. His skill was about creating advantages, thinking ahead, and always being one step in front of the opponent. He proved that football IQ is just as powerful as flair. But before we continue, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Number 5. Zinedine Zidane. The French midfielder was elegance in motion. He never looked rushed, even under intense pressure. His control and composure made him one of the most elegant players the game has ever seen. His signature move, the roulette, allowed him to spin away from defenders effortlessly. In tight spaces, he stayed calm and always found a way out. But what made Zidane special was how he used his skills in the biggest moments. World Cup knockout stages, Champions League finals. In short, he always delivered when his team needed him the most. His ability to control the tempo of the game through technique and balance makes him one of football's true artists. Number 4. Lionel Messi. Messi's dribbling is based on simplicity and precision. He doesn't rely on flashy tricks. Instead, he uses close control, quick changes of direction, and perfect balance to glide past defenders. The ball stays glued to his left foot, allowing him to react faster than anyone around him. Defenders never know what he wants to do, So adding that to his technique, it's almost impossible to stop him. And his solo goal against Getafe in 2007, known as the Ankara Messi, remains one of the greatest examples of pure dribbling in football history. So Messi proves that skill doesn't always have to be flashy, because sometimes efficiency is even more impressive. Number 3. JJ Okocha. Okocha was pure entertainment. He played with creativity and confidence that made every game exciting. Stepovers, flicks, rainbow tricks, he had everything. At Bolton, fans adored him for the joy he brought on the pitch. He wasn't afraid to try something bold, even against the toughest opponents. But his famous moment against Oliver Kahn, where he twisted and turned inside the box before scoring, remains iconic. Okocha inspired an entire generation of skillful players and showed that football should always be fun. Number 2. Diego Maradona. Maradona was the ultimate street footballer. With his low center of gravity and incredible balance, he could glide through defenders while being fouled and tackled. From Boca Juniors to Napoli, Maradona has won everyone over. He combined speed, technique, and even creativity. He didn't just avoid defenders, he challenged them. So his ability to carry Napoli and Argentina to historic success proves how powerful his skill truly was. Number 1. Ronaldinho. And finally, at number 1, Ronaldinho. For many fans, Ronaldinho is the pure definition of football skill. He had imagination, confidence, and joy every time he touched the ball. His elastico became legendary. His no-look passes confused defenders. His first touches were soft and controlled, and he always played with a smile. Ronaldinho didn't just beat defenders, he entertained the entire world. He even received a standing ovation at the Bernabeu while playing for Barcelona. But what makes him number 1 isn't just his ability, but the feeling he gave to the fans. Because watching Ronaldinho play reminded everyone why football is called the beautiful game. So there you have it, the top 10 most skillful players in football history. From Ronaldinho's magic to Messi's control and Neymar's flair, these players turned the pitch into their playground. So the real question is, who's your favorite? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more football content. Ciao!